Yay. Let
Good.
me send out messages that we are live now.
You did write the thumbnail or you do know?
Oh
Not the
no, it's
thumbnail.
something them no me never add it. You can't add it, let me just send out to say we're live.
Oh, we do it again. Right now, not even my brain collect.
Function too.
Me have no access to nothing, you know. Me see nothing. Me not have access to
Oh
nothing.
yes. Oh, but it's weird because usually when you a banner you click on,
I don't see
you're
nothing
supposed
else
to.
whatsoever.
Mm. Alright, let me
Oh,
add it
hold on.
then.
Let me see. Me see something. Um.
Because it's banner you click on and then create banner.
Mm-mm. No, see
um
nothing.
oh
Nothing.
RV.
But you put it on, cause
Yeah, me add it.
access to.
Welcome, welcome. We have one person on. Welcome, welcome. Mm, oh, okay. All right. So the one person gone. Right, we have one person on. Welcome. Let's send it out again. All right. Okay, so welcome to our live. We started a little late, but you know how things are sometimes. So welcome. And we're not gonna really wait to see if anybody else will come. I guess persons will come as we go along.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we are just going to be talking about the gas prices and how it has been affecting you. Um, and we should apologize for not going live for like a week ago or so. Um, things happen, so we weren't able to go live, but nonetheless, we do it when we are able to. And so we thank you for coming with us tonight. Um, so I don't know if you have any comments in terms of the gas prices and how it has been affecting you, or maybe not necessarily you, but others who um, have been going through challenges in regard to the gas prices. Um, yesterday when I was coming down in the taxi, a taxi man, well, I saw a driver actually. Like him run out of gas, and you have to go to gas station, put it in a bottle, and he was filling up his car in the rain. So maybe he thought, okay, the little I have left can carry me until I reach where I'm going, only if it's this breakdown. So luckily he wasn't far from the gas stations too, because you know that would have been a challenge. So it affecting persons in different ways, because
Mm-hmm.
maybe he didn't have enough money, but he still had to find the money to get enough to carry him to wherever he's going.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, well, one of the passengers was saying too that he saw a policeman, the bike police, break down, he run out of gas. But they get like a card or something to pay. So I don't know if him did think say, okay, whatever I have leave could take him wherever he's going. So
Oh.
him should have okay, in terms of getting gas and like he's paying it out of his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So it affects persons differently. And of course, well now I think the price is kinda going down a little. Maybe not drastically, but it's going down a little. A little is much when, you know, it's working for you. So yeah. Um, so if you have any comments about it, if you have any comments, anybody it has affected or so.
Taxi man, them always a
Mm.
complain. So,
Mhm.
them alone, because I don't own no car, so I don't really feel the pinch unless maybe my
Right.
gas and and I want and I like and every month,
Mhm.
every 3 4 months. It depends upon how long the cooking gas will last.
Right, right.
Call and the gas man might say, "Oh, at 2005, this 3 4 months ago, I'm call again. Oh, it's 3 5 or 3 6." So I say, "Lie, you reach out this already?" And he say, "Yeah, cause gas
Mhm.
keep on go sky high." So
Right.
it's you know,
And
but
plus
me
delivery fee.
hmm?
Plus the delivery fee as well.
Yeah, they incorporate the delivery fee and the gas fee in there.
Mhm. Mhm.
No, people don't
Mhm.
know that, but when like the we call him now the retail man them also them me charge. So if for example when you go to the depot, if you gas
Mhm.
up for 3,000, say you're good, you're 3,000. But when you use the man to bring it at 3 6, 3 8,
Mhm.
3 5, because they must
Mhm.
get profit.
Right.
Yeah.
And them have to pay for them gas too for reach there.
Oh,
Cause it costs them to come there just the same, you know. Um it's
yeah.
like it's not just with the cars, of course, the vehicles, but also us in our households where we have to pay for gas too, um, for our stove. So it is right across the board. Um, and even like the persons who cut the lawn and stuff like that, they too would be
Hold
affected.
on
Cause
there, Twana, give me one moment there.
yeah, they too would also be affected because they have to use it to power the lawnmower or the weed whacker too. So if they use that for their livelihood, it also affects them too, you know. So it's a lot of persons who get affected by this. And just share with me. Welcome, Shanique. Welcome to our live. Just share with me or with us rather. Um, how the gas increase in gas prices have been affecting you. Somebody you know, or just in general, it affects you too because you have to purchase your gas, your cooking gas. So it affects you as well. So you can share with me how it has been affecting you and others, maybe even overseas too, because it's not just limited to us locally, but also overseas as well. They too are affected. So you can share in the comments how it has been impacting you. Um, as Priman said earlier, the taxi men. Definitely. Because they have to be up and down all the time and paying for what they usually pay for gas. They have to be paying more now. And maybe they're not getting the profit that they usually get because persons maybe not taking taxes as they used to. But things kind of pick up now since the country has reopened fully and stuff. Persons have been taking more taxes and stuff. So they're probably earning, of course, but maybe not how they would want to. So it also affects them, you know. Welcome, guys. I see four persons on. Welcome to our live tonight. So we're talking about the gas prices and how it has been affecting you or anyone you know, family, friends, how it has been affecting you or others that you know. So welcome. I saw another person. Welcome, welcome. Um, thank you all for joining us tonight. It has been a while that we went live. We didn't go live maybe a week ago. We usually do it every other week. So we went live the week before and things happen. But nonetheless, we are here tonight and we thank you so much for joining us. Remember to like up our videos, guys, share and subscribe for those who haven't subscribed as yet. Share with your families and friends, of course. Yeah. So if you have any comments you want to share in terms of our topic tonight, the gas prices and how it has been affecting you or anyone you know, feel free to share in the comments. Feel free to share. Anyone want to share in the comments how it has been affecting you? Or if you want to join our live, join us live on or YouTube, you can also share with us and we can add you to the stream also if you want to speak out instead of to type in the chat. Um, so anyone want to share how this has been impacting you? Anybody, somebody? Shanique, any comments? If you're still here, oh, let me put, if you're still here, Shanique, you can give your comments as to how this has impacted you or others. I know usually like the taxi men are just persons who have their vehicles normally go to places, even though they have their traditional um gas station they would normally go to. They try to go to others that may be a little cheaper. Or so they try to scout around and they find places that may be selling the gas cheaper. Just to kind of save a little on their pockets. So sometimes that's another strategy that persons use, or if they're using cooking gas, they try not to use or cook as often too to kind of conserve on their gas as well, you know. So you have to use different strategies to kind of help yourself too. Or maybe if you're mobile, you maybe walk sometimes instead of or drive walk to certain distances if you're going somewhere instead of driving too, just to conserve on your gas. Welcome, Williams. Welcome. Welcome. Sorry. I'm a little under the weather, guys. So if I sound stuffy, um, just bear with me, all right? So William said that gas prices are hectic and really bad, trust me. Yes, I can just imagine. So Raymond said, well, the prices are going up and the money getting less due to inflation. Exactly. So it's really a challenge for persons, especially those who are mobile or those who are mobile or even others who you may travel with, taxis or maybe a hitch a ride with somebody. It's also impacting them too. So right across the board, it is a challenge. So Shanik says, cooking gas, as you said, taxi men overload the vehicles. Yes, that's true. Saying if they park their cars as their license states, they can't pay them. Exactly. It can't pay them, right? So that's another thing too. So sometimes they overload. Sometimes they even put persons in the trunk too. Somebody to ride in the trunk because okay, they want the extra load, because the extra load will give them an extra little money. So sometimes they implement some things that, trust me, it's unethical, but for them it's like a little extra money. Um, so Sonia, welcome Sonia as well. So Sonia says our pocket burning, which I can just imagine. You're paying more and getting less. And you're getting less gas too for the money, which is another problem. So what you would have normally use for X amount of miles, you have to put a little extra to go where you would normally go. So it's a challenge right across the board. William says if all of we Jamaicans would just get up and park our cars for a day, then the government should chip in and try to do something. But if not, we're not getting anywhere. Yes, that's what I was saying. Like if you park your car somewhere, park your car X place and say, alright, I'm just gonna walk. But doing that, trust me, it would really send a message to say, all right, we can't manage this. Something has to be done. But it's just not easy because it's not like it's the government really in charge of all of this that's happening, but they are part of it too. But it's hard right across the board. Yes, Sonia, when you find one, you can tell me because I need one too. Right, I need a second job too. Trust me. And it's not just gas prices alone. It's everything right across the board affecting everybody. You know. Um. So William says a robot man fi start run and don't bother with plate with the red plate. Yeah, that's as well, but that comes too with the effects. Because if the police them catch you or transport, then you're in trouble. Especially if they say okay, you are taking money. So sometimes you have to do the hustle, but you have to be careful how you do the hustle too. Because I know persons do that just to kind of help themselves, but at the same time you're running yourself into trouble too. So that is a risk. Excuse me, that is a risk. But persons them take the risk regardless, just to make a money. So William says there's a trick in buying gas too as well. You have to buy gas early morning or late evening or at night. Okay, you hear that, people? So if you need the gas, just make sure you do it at the peak hours in the morning, in the evening, or at night. Um, so is it that it is less during that time, Williams, or what? How exactly that work? You have to tell me now, 'cause I would like to know as well. But I'm assuming that those times you get it less based on what you're saying. Shanique says I'm working in Maypen. Oh, Shanique said I'm working in Maypen, traveling from Victoria side, and trust me, they pack from the trunk to the front and from old to young. Oh my, and probably two on the front, and then something there. Trust me, that is a real struggle. I tell you, as I've seen it too, especially in the night too, when people want to go to them yard and there's not many taxis, them pack the taxis in order for people to reach home and get a little extra money. So it's not easy at all. So William says yes, but gas earlier get more. Okay. But I guess earlier you get more. Okay, I see. Thank you for that. So you hear that, guys? If you don't buy the gas early, in the peak hours, in the morning, in the evening, late evening, or at night, you get more for your money. So, oh, if I don't let out the secret, but yes, that's what William said. So Sonia said there are some of the things that make people go bandulo. Yes, these are some of the things that make people go Balnula. Yes, that is so true. Based on what Williams was saying, people you do the robot thing because all right, it's the easier way out, if you pay these bugger um things that come with it operating a taxi. You just do what you normally do, pay insurance and so you're making your money. So it's like an easy hustle, but at the same time, you have to be careful. Next thing you do, have a vehicle, for a while. Um, so William said, it is im- it is more member gas goes by fumes, and if the fumes is not there, then you will be getting pure air. Oh yeah. You see, you tell me the tips, let me know, because me, I don't know these things. So thank you for enlightening my darkness. Thank you for enlightening my darkness. Gas, Sonia says gas evaporates quickly in the heat, so you don't get the right. Ah, I see. And especially with this heat that we're experiencing now, that is going to be a serious issue there. So it's like you're getting less gas pretty much by the time what you would normally purchase it evaporates out. So that's another problem. William says Mapen, whoa, gas is cheap at Clarendon. Just yes. Most people always find themselves at Clarendon Park, forget them gas, because you're getting more for your money and it's cheaper. Um so for persons who are in Mandeville, they tend to go there and you get more, you're able to purchase more gas. Or if you go in Kingston, you drive to Clarendon Park, of course, and you'll be able to purchase your gas and you get more for your money. So you have to be strategic when it comes on to purchasing your gas or just other things. But because we're talking about the gas tonight, you have to be very strategic in how you go about certain things. So thank you so much for sharing those tips, guys. So thank you, Sonia and Williams, because these things I did not know. So thank you so much for that. Um, and hopefully when I get my car in the near future or in the future, I will implement these techniques that you guys had suggested. So William, Shanique, sorry, said no, four in the front. Yeah, what? Oh my goodness, that must be the seven, must the 7 seater car them, Shanique. Could never be the regular 4 seater. That would be just crazy. My goodness. So all fat and slim mixed together, eh? And the old and young, as you said. Oh my gosh. So William says, and another trick again too for saving gas whenever you're driving, don't let your RMP needles pass too and drive in eco mode. Okay. But do all vehicles have eco mode though? I know like the later models do have it, but I'm not sure if like all the cars have eco mode on it. Um but that's a good idea though. I know persons tend to use the eco mode to kind of help with saving gas, and it is very good too. And there's some vehicles like the later model vehicles that have um I don't remember what to call it, but it's like when you use that you're not necessarily using gas, especially if you're run out of gas, you're not necessarily using gas, you're using like the engine or something like that. Don't quote me. I don't remember how exactly it works. But it's like you're using the engine or the battery. I think it's a battery. Yeah. Like it's powered by the battery, even if you run out of gas. Those are the hybrid vehicles, I believe. Yeah. So Williams says, no, sorry, Sonia says, Williams stuck into Williams. Williams cheaper, not cheap. Yes. Thank you for highlighting that, Sonia, because that is very true. Cheaper don't necessarily mean cheap. It just means that it's less than what you would normally pay. So that is true. Shashanik says, a pro box and them have 4 people at the front. Wow. Oh my goodness. Me no know. Me not think me not drive with them vehicle there, no man. Because anything those vehicles are more prone to accidents. You know, when you have so many persons at the front. Wow, man. Sometimes you have to wonder. You just wish they would stop, but at the same time they're trying to make a money. You know, but persons' life are at stake. Um, or is at stake. So Sonia says a long time for a traveler front. Maybe me never found them time. I know of 2 and maybe 3, but me not know of the 4. But why? Trust me, it's not easy at all. Um, so William says, I bought 4,000 gas at Clarendon. My needle was at quarter and it takes it to 3/4. And I burned quarter tank of gas to Kingston and come back. Wow. Guys, make use of Clarendon Park. Make use of Clarendon Park. If you don't need any gas, you know where to go. More for your money, not less. So that is an option. And for those who in Mandeville, it's not so much of a long drive to Clarendon Park. So if you're able to, then just make use of that opportunity. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Cruise control. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I wasn't sure of the name. So William says hybrid, good and bad. Trust me. Yes. Yeah, because to me it may be damaging the is the engine it use or the battery. Correct me if you're sure, but it kind of uses that aspect of it more when you're using the hybrid part of it. So it may make the vehicle stop functioning as it should, maybe. Oh, so me no know cruise control. You're asking if it is cruise control? Oh, okay, because I wasn't sure. No. All right. So William says, I drive a 2009 Fearless Sports type. Not selling it for nothing. It's excellent on gas. Trust me. I know the fielders are good, and there's another there's another one too that has good, maybe a Pro Box, I'm not sure. But there's another vehicle similar that has good it uses gas good, like really good. Maybe it's not, maybe fielder. There's another one similar to the fielder. I'm not really good pancaring, guys. But there's another one similar to the fielder that works, uses gas good as well. Um, yeah, I don't remember the name right now. But it's a Toyota, I believe. Hmm. Have no choice. Everyone pack like that. Oh my. So like you have to go soon get your own vehicle, Shanique, if possible, you know, to save yourself from all these risks, because those are real risks, especially traveling so far. You don't know what might just happen on the road. So they're really putting person's life at risk. All right, so four at the front from Smalling to one one to one town. So on is another town, you mean? Another town a pure for a front. Or is a side place name one town. But yes, for a front, we don't know. Shani, Chrisara, welcome, Chrisay. Welcome, welcome. So exactly, Chrissy. I don't know. I don't know how it's possible that four whole up front. Oh, and I clicking it on. I don't know how four full how four hold at the front. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It'd have to be a lot of slim people, and even if them slim, or maybe some sit in the lap. I don't know. So William says hybrid, a battery under the car that is expensive than the car itself, and they are hard to get. Oh, I see. Mm. But they're very costly though. They're more costly than the regular cars because they're hybrid. Them beneficial still, but as I said, maybe they're using that device or that aspect of the car more when it is using the hybrid aspect, which maybe make the car not function so well after a while. I don't know. Just thinking. All right. So William says driver has one in the seat with him plus more in the passenger seat. Oh my goodness. Yo, hear about these risks, guys. Seriously? My goodness. So how the driver even not even want to think about it? Because that is just madness, you know? Because if the driver have one in the seat with him, then him can easily lose control of the vehicle. Oh my gosh. All right. So Chris says, I mean one think of four and the drive. Oh, she think it's four and the driver, but it's four plus the driver. So that is five people on the front seat. On the front. Hmm? And as William says, one in the lap of the driver. No, in the seat of the driver. Right? My goodness. No, sir. Chris says a long time thing that two in each seat. Oh, Shanique said two in each seat. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sonia. First me hearing of this place and we can't even pronounce it. Anon, Anon town. Hopefully let me do it justice. First I seen this name. Anon town. Hmm. But is that a far distance though from Spalding? It says from Spalding to there. Is it a far distance, William? All right, so Christy says no love front almost fly through the window with the two affronting. That's a no for me stay from front in case them two affront. Them put two affront. Yeah, I don't like it either. Especially if you're the person that is in the middle, like me feel so uncomfortable. I prefer to be at the door if they're putting somebody beside me. Because when the last time or one of the times that happened is like me feel so uncomfortable, me have to hold on to the dashboard and so because you just feel like you're going to them going to throw you out or something based on when the vehicle stop and that kind of thing. It's very uncomfortable. So I don't even know how they manage the four at the front. Yeah. William said they're costly and efficient. Those are the hybrid vehicles. They're very efficient. And they are hmm, they're effective, especially when you're trying to go somewhere and maybe you run out of gas or you're not able to reach the gas station. It's good to have it until you reach where you're going. But I don't know how long it lasts when you use the is the battery I had said? Yeah, I said it's an extra battery. I don't know how long it lasts. Like if you run out of gas and using it, I'm not sure how long it lasts with it. So Sonia says two in the passenger seat and one beside the driver. Oh, so in all it's four with the driver then. Because I thought it was three on one side and then two and then one with the driver. So that means it's four with the driver. Yeah. I've never seen the one with the driver, one beside the driver. I normally have the two on one side and then the driver in his seat. But I've never seen one with the driver. Me, I don't know. I mean, I think we could have take them risk, honestly. You know, it I feel so uncomfortable. I would prefer to sit in the back if so. Cause um so William said driver use one hand and turn the steer and use one change gear. Mm. Ah, boy. No, sir. These risks, I'm telling you. So Sonia says, so true, Christy. Hmm. So William said Onion Town is not far. It's at Borough Bridge. I don't really know that side. So even though you're calling them near me, I know it's Spalding and Christiana. I don't really know the other areas. I don't know, like Coleyville and them places. I don't really know these other locations. So even though you tell me that, me still don't know. But you say it's not far still, so I guess it's maybe not a long distance, but going through all of that, you know that coming like it's a long travel. Having so much people on the front seat and them something there. Oh boy. Um So William says when you're stranding at night, if even five a bring a front, be sure so that would be a problem. Yes, that is true. Cause you want to reach home, so you bear it until you reach home and pray. Say everything works out okay and everybody reach in one piece. But that's what I was saying. Like when it comes down to night, persons they tend to do it more, especially in the areas where taxis don't really run like that. So like some areas like maybe in Christiana or some other place like Grove, Coffee Grove, and then places where persons there are not many taxis like that. So persons tend to the taxi men tend to pull up with cars just so everybody reach home. Um, yeah, and sometimes it's just one taxi running and them kind of something there. So I know of that. So William says I drive a car with four in the front and carry seven in the back already. And I used to run robots. I can't believe people still stranded. Can't leave people stranded. I already bring up the robot thing, not true. So so that's why you could mention that. Um, but also you have the experience of it. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it's one time that ever happened to me when I think they were having like some dinner or something, and I went, and it's like the person who was traveling or who I was going with, even have to bring everybody because everybody going to Mandeville. But I think it was maybe two at the front or so. and everybody pack up around the back, some people in the trunk, and the car could have barely move. But I know how it can be, when you're really trying to get home. Um, so they said the back carry should double no. The back carry double no. Oh my. So some people maybe sit down in some people up. Because we don't know. I don't know how else it'll work. Uh yeah, right, exactly. Them lap up. Them lap up. Um Chris says that happened to me, Tuana. Which what exactly did I say that you're saying happens to you? Per se. Because me say some things already. Maybe it's the same thing with the taxes thing. Yes, I do. All right, Williams. Well, I'm happy that you are still in one piece, and maybe I didn't meet any accident and that kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. That yeah, that's what me say. That when persons live in the bush or the fireplaces, that tends to be something they do, the taxi men, because they don't really have taxis like that. Some people only maybe have two or three taxis in that location and stuff like that. So you know how that goes. Yeah.
Why
Welcome
Tony
back,
must
Prim.
say, me abandon you. Don't disappear and appear. No, sir. One piece of drama. Me have to go tell you this off camera.
We can
Yes.
imagine the drama. I can tell when you finish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
we're just having some nice conversation here. We thank everybody for coming on and livelying up the live, of course.
Oh,
Yes. Big
welcome,
conversation
guys.
on
I
on.
mean, sorry for my. I was here a long time ago, but I had to go because of emergencies.
Right.
So, yes, I am back. And I kind of feel good. Yes.
So like
Saying
some
that
good news.
literally, you must know what that mean. Oh, God. Mm-mm. God good.
At least we can sleep good tonight.
Mm? But me still up on the alert.
Anyways, well, thank you for coming back. At least you come back before we actually
Every
finish.
time.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Um. So pretty much, everybody was saying that. Pretty much everybody was saying the impact that the gas price has on them, and Williams was sharing some tips, in terms of gas, how you can
Say, I push
save.
him live. Same happy to do. The do. What that?
Because it's just come on. No, we don't talk about persons like Shanique was saying to travel from Spaldings to Maypen and then full up the taxi. So like four persons on the front, like three on the front with the driver. And so Williams was saying when he used to run robot, he did that. So that's why I'm saying you have to just do the do because of where him live, not much taxis on the road and then things. So people have to pack up in the taxi them.
God.
Yeah.
And
So
everybody can live in the town, so you know.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the case. All right, so Sonia says, I've been in a car one night with 15 and glad too because it was late from that time. Called it from that time them call the driver link me boss.
The link me bus with you. Oh my. 15.
But 15 though.
15. Oh,
Was
that
was
work. I never see
was
that.
it a was it a 7-seater? Because I
I
mean,
cannot
how
imagine
that
that.
even
Oh.
possible? Has it been people in the trunk? Unless them lap up, as they were saying, maybe up so. But
Oh.
how the car even moved? Eh? So
All
the
them
car is
stocks
supposed to
there
can
and
move.
something they must give way. Oh,
Alright,
God.
so William says, no sir, no accident and I drive hard, but when I'm alone in drive hard, but when I am alone in the car. Okay. Well, I'm happy that you travel safely and no accident never happened and them something there. You know. So Williams a big up Prim.
Oh, big up yourself, Williams. We never
Yeah.
play on the mind, play the street mind. Big up yourself. It's been a while. Mm-mm.
Yes. So
Oi,
they said, hmm? It's
No?
Liquor Bus, them call him, the driver. Liquor Bus.
Oh, little bus.
But how that possible, though, Sonia, you have to tell me, cause exactly, Chrissy, how is that
You
possible?
say what going to say a long time I never see you. What
Not
going?
true.
See your text.
So William says, I use 3 weeks to travel the whole island of Jamaica. What you say?
You know
Big
everywhere.
up here.
Him not look like him not everywhere. Yeah, last. No.
But then I'm gonna say you can't travel out the whole of Jamaica in no time.
But a
'Cause you
3 week
keep passing up,
vacation and
you
one
keep
day.
when you
Okay.
when you come from Mandeville, the amount of parish you pass by the time you reach certain areas, it's like you
3
have to
weeks
say you never know.
almost 1 month.
Mhm.
My God.
Mhm.
A good amount
Mhm.
of time that
Mhm. Mhm.
And look how them a say Jamaica small, one that panny map. And look pan Cayman, for example.
Yeah, man,
Cayman
liquor.
very small, you can drive a Cayman in a day. And I think
Mhm.
some other countries too, they have
Mhm. The smaller
months,
countries.
Jamaica
Yeah.
what? Weeks. Eh?
Mhm.
So it big man.
Mhm. Mhm. And maybe you could have done it faster too, but maybe cause you have work and so.
Yeah.
It depends on how or when you can.
Mm.
So Shanique said emergency make you come back so happy.
Oh, oh God, you don't understand. You don't understand, man. I you don't understand me dear. God is good. That's all I can say. Oi! Let me
So
hear.
William said, and I
Yes,
saw
yeah.
some gas prices. I think some of them are radio stations. Them
Mhm.
just the van. It's crazy. Sometimes I see the price, you have to really wonder if it's right.
Yeah.
Because maybe the price extra low or the price extra high based on what you're used to, you know. So William said, Sonia, no, it's a sedan car, a little Honda Civic.
Civic.
Okay.
And I wonder they good. But let me say for me a few pieces before we close up. So I'm there say,
Mhm,
me try to fast forward to what me there say. Me there say
mhm,
about taxi, me there talk about cooking gas. So when me call the gas man and he alarm me with the price, I may talk about taxi. Me say taxi, where you gone? Tuana, Tuana.
Me dey here, me dey here.
Oh, you frighten me.
Just
I may say,
taking care of myself.
oh, I may say,
Mhm,
taxi, me know say them feel it. So that's why we get pressure. Them get pressure,
yeah.
we get pressure. Cause when them get gas pump, figure purchase you could gas for them car. Some put two, some put 1,500. You
Mhm,
understand? And then when they look, it's like the knee gonna move. So when we gonna then care and we not pay the right full fare we're supposed to pay, it cause a strain on them. And some of them don't
mhm,
have their own personal vehicle, saying so that hard them if you give boss man, boss lady and money out of what them a make. So that even worse. But when you have your own vehicle, it's hard just the same, but
mhm,
in a pressure, in a extra pressuring. Like if you did a run for somebody. So I
mhm,
understand. But what I understand though, and the taxi men them supposed to do it, the route issue. Alright. So for example, from North Patrick area to Mandeville, 200, say $200 is the fare, or say 180 is the fare. No, 150 is the fare. They want to
mhm,
take an extra $50, want to run it off the $200. That is not fair. Because if it's 150 is the fare and the government says so, transport, whoever says so, and if that me give you're not supposed to make up your face and a mumble. It's
mhm,
150 of them say so. If me now use my discretion and me want feel like me want to get the extra $50, me give it
yeah.
to you. Especially if you don't carry me in the road because them say turning is a $50 charge. So if you
Mhm,
don't bring me in a mile lane, why should I give you the extra $50? That's not fair.
mhm,
See, me I call them
mhm,
I feel it, me I feel it too. You
mhm,
understand? And when I give them
mhm,
certain money like all, you have certain places like all Spalding and them place there. You don't want say if so the fare maybe say 220, so whatever the case is or so you give them like give them the 220, them want argue about the $30. Like, come on now. They need to have discretion. See, like, all life hard with them, we hard with two, you know. Remember, say we don't own a vehicle, you know. Them own, some of them own for them vehicle, we don't own nothing. So it hard everywhere. I don't know what they can do for Canada. The gas price because it's worldwide. So now I'm going to Jamaica alone and so you have to start from the head. So until the head can come together and the different countries then come together and try. Sorry, if you see what them can do. If you kind of clamp down on the gas price rise up, then I don't think there'll be much of a change. And if them say we try and find means and ways to generate our own oil, which I don't know how that's gonna happen, but yeah, that's the only
That
way
would
we
take some
can.
time.
Yeah, that's the only way we can decrease. And they have electric cars coming in. They might be pretty expensive because not
Yeah,
everybody can
there
afford
might
electric
be
cars.
there.
So I mean, who can afford it? Buy it and go that route. It's kind of economically in a sense, but me just kind of skeptic when we hear about electrical because I was a think at the back of my mind. You know, so it's been tested before come out on the market, but you know, back
Fire, that's
in the
true.
day, eh?
Fire, and there's something that can
Yes,
cause
the
fire.
hazard and so on. But just like how you drive a car, boy, guess you use a sim, so me always call him look fire. Because you get in an accident, you see fire gash this so, you see something
Yeah.
this so, you understand? So anyway, take it, they are both not that safe, but it's
Right.
a convenience. It's
Yeah.
very convenient. Me have a vehicle, you have a vehicle. The money would I take for pay for maybe gas, no, taxi fare. Because maybe have them look money will add up look 1,500, 3,000 and put in our gas. So it's I don't know what them can do to make the gas price drop, but it's gonna take a lot and different heads have to come together and pull it from different countries and see what they can do to make this thing decline. Otherwise, I just say go just have to just roll with it.
Yes, my dear. That's they will say after the thing set. You know, easy at all, may I tell
Easy.
you.
You can. And when gas are gonna raise, I when taxi fare gonna raise again. Taxi fare raise when? This
I hope
year?
another time soon.
I when it
Cause
raise? I when it did raise?
I think it was last year. Sometime last year, I think. Or
Oh.
maybe early this year, if so.
Hmm.
But I think it's sometime late last year into this early this year, somewhere around that time.
Oh.
So I mean, I think it would be anytime soon, but probably soon. All right. So William says no, Sonia. Oh, me let's read that already.
See that
Christy
already?
says. Sonia says at Chrissy, when you're desperate, Williams, right, can't left people stranded.
True, true,
Yep.
true. True, true.
Especially in those areas where taxi not really run like that.
Yeah, Chris said, so hold on to the dashboard. I can't manage a girl here. and get to lick right out. Yes, man. What a funny. Oh, God. And then a nice thing because when you're clones up, when you're chuck up near people and you want to go home, they want to go home and the taxi man saying, nah, left nobody. Everybody have
And
to
where
put
everybody
that
have to find
bargain.
themselves in there.
Like sardine, yeah. But,
um. So Sonia said 5-seater, a 4 front, 8 in the back, and 3 in the front. Hear that, Pip?
boy.
When she that top boy 15 in the car. So it's a 5-seater, 4 in the front, 8 at the back, and 3 in the trunk.
They carry the overload. There's nothing wrong with the vehicle. Yo. If you think about the
I don't
vehicle,
even know how it moving in the first place. You know?
no move good. They must say a 20.
Mm, no, sir. 18 at the back. Whoa, everybody lap up, eh? No, sir. Mm-mm. So William says, I don't even go to the park I don't even go to the park one night and saw 10 persons and I load the car. And travel in the trunk. Travel in the car trunk. Mm-mm.
Sad. Boy, I'm
Yep.
not gonna lie. Certain places, boy. Oh, nobody not feeling when me say this in about certain places. When you get too far out of the town, you come like sometime you never work while I live there now. Because,
Mm-hmm.
for example, you might in one community and you don't have a square. So, like
Mm-hmm.
for example, Newport, Newport have a square. So you
Mm-hmm.
can find a little mini mart here, so one little gas place there, so one remittance place there, so. And then every
Mm-hmm.
community have that. You have to actually drive in the town to actually get where you are go. So
Yep.
it's a strain.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
Mm-hmm.
if vehicle not really run the side there. It's training.
Mm-hmm.
It's training.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I
Mm-hmm.
say everybody can live in the town area.
Yeah.
But it's terrible though. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It ain't easy at all. I want all my emergencies to be like yours.
Yes, for the air, but you don't want this one. This one will kill, steal, and destroy.
Absolutely.
Who ain't made that hurt me? We can't manage. Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
William says JPS bill I got kill we. I got kill we when them reach
Oh,
us.
yes, for the electric vehicle. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's enough for you, William.
That's true.
Come in,
That's
bad thing.
true.
Oh, that.
Mm-hmm.
Or do we,
Mm-hmm.
oh, then when I set up here, when the JPS would have be involved, or the insurance company would have involved, but in a different way. Me, I wonder too. Hmm.
Hmm.
Could be.
Could
Them
be.
maybe have some farmer stay. Kind of, but if you get a cut, you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
go
But I
round.
think they would have like certain stations where you go or so. Even though you can do it
Yeah.
at your home or
Right.
them
The
things, but
system thing.
so just like when they have the gas station, you'd go there and charge
Right.
it.
And power up.
Mm-hmm,
Or you
mm-hmm,
can maybe have your own power thing where you can drive with
mm-hmm.
your car, your
Right.
charger or whatever, your
Mm-hmm.
charger, car charger.
Right.
Mm-hmm,
Right.
mm-hmm.
Right.
To be honest, it is very good, it's something very good.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
everything has
very
pros and cons.
economical. Mm.
Huh?
No, I'm saying it's very economical.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything has its pros and
Mm-hmm.
cons. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So William said if I guess a JPS bill, yep, we can win.
And them are the next one to, because remember, so them have to use fuel to generate for them energy, and so we
Yep.
get light. So when
Hmm.
that
So that's
happens,
another reason why the light the cost it's more costly now.
yep, take a toll on
Yeah.
us, the
Mm-hmm.
consumers. So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
take it, pressure bus pipe. We might not have a
Mm-hmm.
car per se, but it's in our light bill. And
Mm-hmm.
majority of the stuff when we use at home, they're electronic. Plug in the fan, plug in TV, plug in the computer, phone, charge it, iron, you have your electric kettle, you have your toaster, all of these madness. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've just tried
Yep.
to
Exactly.
conserve at home. And as regards to gas, the only advice we can give to anybody out there, if you know, say, you know, have a schedule, because maybe nowadays, I saw them have to go do schedule when them would have go X point, and try to see the amount of gas, or if them have the money, because not everybody have the money to fill them tank for the week, fine. If not, you can, even for even half full, you try to do what you can do as regards to that, and so you can help you. One next tip again is, as me say, if you go somewhere, whenever I try go places where you're not really meant to go, because it's just go use off your gas. And if you can't find like shorter route to
Mm-hmm.
where you should
The
go,
back
that would.
road then.
Mm-hmm.
The back roads.
Yeah, yeah. As long as it is safe, then you
Yes.
can try find a way. And if none again, and if you want, if you bring your family, you can sit sometime where you can take taxi or there too. Left the car yard, man, and take a taxi,
Mm-hmm.
man.
That's what I was
Yeah,
saying. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and save, man.
Or if you're going somewhere
Yes.
that you can walk, go like you may be going to a supermarket or something. So you park the car maybe at X place and just walk go there once you can walk.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
do your rounds, man, and walk around the town, man, like a man of the
Mm-hmm.
town. You just get one nice
Mm-hmm.
parking
Mm-hmm.
spot, park
And
the
just
car,
go
just,
here.
and if you don't want to carry the load, get the baggage purse or whatever they want name. Carry your groceries
Mm-hmm.
in there and carry it to
Mm-hmm.
your car. And you're good.
Mm-hmm.
First, a
Mm-hmm.
drive run, look at drive run. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have gas.
Yep.
Yeah,
Especially
sorry.
when you have to
Like kicking tripod.
get you well upset.
No, my foot. You know, to be foot. So, I mean, yes, maybe try to see how best we can help ourselves, because get no better. It a get
Mm-hmm.
worse.
Mm-hmm.
Can you not leave me myself no? before we get the car, we never live in a car, we did a very well if
Yep.
we walk the foot. And before we
Mhm.
walk so mad, oh
Mhm.
God, me no God no best man with cars, I know. But everything happen for a reason, time don't come yet.
Yes. Mhm.
But yeah,
And it's
man,
like some when people start driving, they don't remember, so they remember about the working anymore because they
I know what
become so accustomed to the driving and the flexibility and so. Mm-hmm.
And I want to tell you, say, saying that, even though medicine get some tips and advice, sometimes you get so used to the car that even if you could have maybe park your expert, you get so used to it and never think and realize.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just,
Mm-hmm.
the convenience of it just,
Mm-hmm.
going from point A to point
Right.
B. You just say, might as well mean you already, and not for me. If me have to buy, guess me have to buy. So we just have to just, do what me have to do. So it is what
It's
it
like
is.
it's a conscious effort. You have to say, no, man, we really need
Yeah,
to
because
try,
you
you
used
know?
to it. You get
Yeah,
used.
you really have to say, all right, no, me, I gotta do this, just say I gotta do it and then do it because it's like it's just automatic in your head to make a drive go there. So you
Right,
really have to make up your mind, say, I make a walk or whatever the
right.
case is, you know?
But you find a way
So,
for conserve, because I guess most of them know how to.
mm-hmm. So Chris says this year the pay raise. So.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
No.
It just look longer than that, not true?
Man.
So Chris say when you live a bush and no taxi, no one go down there or late evening when everybody want go home and around the time from 5 get
And
5
you
go
tell the
down.
girl that's
Mm-hmm.
sad.
Mm-hmm. May I say, like especially when you come on to late evening, like maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock hours when so no much taxi not on the road. Persons maybe still a come from work and
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
need taxi.
yeah.
So but sometimes the one little taxi people are work off of, you know, just for reach home.
It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Mm-hmm. Because I remember somebody who, well, I know somebody rather, who used to live someplace, certain place,
Mm.
and it's like a person just couldn't get no taxi. Sometimes the one little taxi, the person have to call.
What?
One little taxi. Yeah, it's like when you reach certain hours, like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, no taxi. That's not the one little taxi a function. So me have to say when that taxi not function, they know what gonna happen. Nobody can go home, you know? So it's
Just
bad,
like
me I tell you.
it's similar to the ear with me is. The ear with me is like because it's like other different a different route past the spot me live.
Mm-hmm.
So if you not reach out like sometime like say after 7 o'clock then or before 7, it's any time after 7, but I feel like say you go get no car. You either have to go call one of them and try to make some arrangement or something. And if you get left,
Mm-hmm.
don't matter feel like say if you have work to go, you're going to be on time. Anytime after 7, you are considered late. And if your workplace is so
Mm-mm.
open that time, you are considered late. So you have to stand up there one while, 45, half an hour, 45 minutes, half an hour, well, if you get a
Wow.
vehicle. So, pretty, pretty.
Mm-mm.
So what me
Mm-mm.
do, sometimes I do it and sometimes I do it coming like bother people. Me call and find out if me can get, like when I go work the other day, me call and make arrangement with a driver to make him meet him out on the road or so. And if before me leave out, me call him. And sometimes me I go on the road, me call when me reach at like the bus stop or some reach out one motor road, me call and find out who soon come around the area or whatever. But then when we used to live, don't have a problem. When
Mm-mm.
me step out my
You
foot,
know, yeah. Mm-hmm.
beep beep, you ready? Gone.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I'm
it's not
frustrated sometimes. Much less you.
a
Much less
place
you who did
where
it, so
it's not a
I
place
can
where a lot of
imagine.
young people are there and they are up
Mm-hmm.
and running every morning.
Mm-hmm.
And most
Right.
like the elderly-ish in a sense, and enough people like working class people like one and two young people and so it's hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you go the
Station.
station to charge your electric car, you have to pay. I figure more or less.
Yeah, man, you have to pay,
Mm-hmm.
man. I would have come in and
Cause
forget
it would
system.
Yeah, that come like a gas station,
Yeah,
really.
and remember, we
Mm-hmm.
soon have to use money, card. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
say links they bought everywhere now, you know. How much,
Mm-hmm.
how much billion, me don't want to know lie, but some billion in a something, them say. I don't know if a billion, some money in a billion, they might go and do. I mean, no, say links are go
Mm-hmm.
on. So,
Yep, and it's
them
soon
and
spread
other,
well internationally, you know.
them
That's
and the
currently
other,
just mostly locally.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
them and the other, banks and so on. Them as soon we soon are in a market. You in a market. You don't need no cash. Just tap up your card. Here, sir. Here, ma'am. Swipe, swipe. Give your receipt. Bye bye. That's
Mm-hmm.
where we're gonna live in.
Yep.
No silver, no paper. Those
No, so
days are
that's
over.
where it is heading now. Mm.
Huh?
No, me say that's where it is heading now.
Mhm,
Mm-hmm.
it's safer ish. It's easier ish. But there's also, let me see what I'm gonna talk that one here. No. There's also a trick to the madness.
Yep.
And there's also a method in everything.
On the
We have to stay
line.
woke.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Underlining things, you know. Yep. But thank you
What is
so
it?
much for being here tonight and supporting the live because initially it was just one person and then it's time up to more. So so
Mm-hmm.
we, so we stayed regardless. And thank you so much for commenting and keeping us, engaged and stuff like that. It was very thank you so much for being here and it was awesome having you. Thank you everyone. Um we're not going live tomorrow now. Mhm.
No, remember, so we're not go live every time I get Remember? So we won't be going live every other Saturday and Sunday. Yes, we would want to go live, yes, for supporters. So we really, the people that will support me.
Mhm.
But yeah, we kind of get a cool. But if
Yeah.
I want to go live tomorrow, we see where it go. We could have run it for a little while and see where it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we
But
don't
we
really go live like all the time.
yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Mm.
And of course you'll get the link once we'll be going live.
Yeah, I wanna do no videos. I realize so you guys haven't seen any videos like for about 2 weeks now. Yes.
Mhm.
My video come out. Me have one video. Me not do for one more than 2 weeks. Unboxing. Unboxing. So you can go over and watch my channel Prim's World. Yes, you
So,
guys supposed to. Eh?
I never see it pop up on my something.
Me
Nice.
no know. Go on with YouTube. And you hit the notification, no, the bell.
Mm-hmm.
No, you have to go check out it then.
As
Yeah.
usual, when it pop up, me just watch it same time, but me never see it come in.
Oh, yeah, man,
Mm.
it's out. So you can go ahead and watch. I hope me not private. I hope it's, but me, yeah, me set it for that for the public. Yeah.
Oh,
We're supposed to, well, video's supposed to be out this Friday, of course, for Natural Cistaz JA at 4. So you can stay tuned, look out for that one. Which one I come out? I don't know. Whichever one it is. Yeah, pretty interesting-ish. I don't know how you guys will relate. Let us hear what they have to say when it comes out.
yeah.
Yeah, because we might say, oh, it was cool and whatever, and they might say, oh, I don't like it. So it depends.
Mm-hmm. Because it all depends on their taste, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So we thank you all so much for being on the live and engaging. Remember that you can find us on TikTok, Natural Cistaz JA. Me, I know, look like a two name me have Prim Nat Sisters and Prim's Lifestyle. So any one of those two will work.
But you never tell me about that one, eh?
I told them, we just change the name. I don't know which one
Oh, so
might stick.
you
Eh?
not change it yet? Or you I got change it?
We change the name.
Okay,
But we don't know
never know.
which one will pop up if I still Prim Nat Sisters
Once you
or
change
Prim's
it
Lifestyle.
would be Prim's lifestyle, no?
Yeah, it would be Prim's Lifestyle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when you can go on and see that, of course, when you can find us on Instagram at Natural Cistaz JA, Premier
Mm-hmm.
underscore Jones, Simo underscore Tas. Yeah, basically that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And how about the
Read.
back to school? Everybody okay? Parents
Mhm. Oh,
here?
you see, we could have talked about that tomorrow. We could talk about that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Back to school shopping, how was it? Are you ready? Yeah. Let's hear what you have to say. God's willing, tomorrow if all goes well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
As the
So,
Chris says, well, let me just read this final comment. So Chris says, say from 5 go down, a running time, yeah.
mm-hmm.
And William says I go through some roads in St. Thomas yesterday. Trust me, I drive until my butt burns me and my back pain up. Oh my. Yeah, me here St. Thomas roads are really bad.
Oh.
Extremely bad. So
Hmm.
I'm sorry to hear about
What
that,
do you have
you
it
know.
bad?
Bad. So me here. Them roads really not, so hundred
The,
at all.
but the madam woman
A
and
lot
the
of potholes.
I
Hmm?
mean, that's why the road they may be bad too.
Yes, sir?
No, me I make jokes to the mother woman and money. Rocket them. We go there. Oh, you not even know man, yeah. But me here says
Yeah,
the
me
road
hear
them
so the roads them really bad there. Cause somebody me know I think his father is from there. And him said sometimes he don't like go there cause the road them bad. Chris say where me live is a turn off and is a turn on off in most taxi don't want do the turn off, them just want go the round circle and not out
oh,
of the
up the
circle.
circle.
Oh,
Actually, they know
yeah.
they know
Especially if the roads kind of bad, them not really. Trust me, I've experienced that.
and they expect to
Okay.
get the same money when they
Yeah.
carry official destination. I'm not gonna give them.
Mhm. Mhm.
Not gonna do it.
Them, enough of them don't want to turn off. I have that experience, especially in the night.
Yeah.
So me have to have selective taxis. I mean, so they will bring me over because them not really want to do it. You know. So William says taxi no frequently run on my way, and I walk 3 times from Mile Gully to Comfort Hall already. When I reach home, it's like I'm still walking. And it's like 8 miles at that, and the road pitch dark. Oh my goodness. Wow.
You say me, oh you
Mm-mm.
dream, oh you dream, you dream like you walk. No. Oh my.
Mm-mm.
Oh God.
Well, it's at least you get a drive now, because that was not easy. At least you can you get rid of that aspect.
Me say,
But me
alright.
never know the taxi. I didn't know the taxis were like that down that side though. I thought, you'd get taxi better or
They
more.
get taxi, but it depends on where.
Well, it
How
seems like it's in
far?
the night too, so maybe that's why. Because it's in a pitch darkness, so you
Mm-hmm.
know. Oh boy. A lot of taxi, precisely, a lot of taxi run my way, but at the turn off are the problem. Yeah, in the late evening. Exactly. It's the same with me. So sometimes I try to reach home within an earlier time when I know it's alright. I can still walk in or so. Because some of them, I tell you, they don't want to. Yeah, it's rough with you.
Yeah.
Miss the lives. Oh, we'll try to keep it up to say. If you say
We
to
say
miss
we
the
love them, but we want go away. When we want life we are want.
Krista say it no it rough to say. Yeah, we can
But
imagine. No. It ain't easy at all, you know. But that's why
anyways, can
sometimes I feel sorry for the people that live far. Yes,
yeah,
Spirit, me know we are wrap up now. Sometimes I really feel sorry for them because the taxi thing not
yeah,
easy.
it's sad, sad, sad.
Mm. It's like you have to have a specific taxi way, so definitely if you're in a trouble, you can call that person.
Them they care they can't pick choose and refuse in a me here. You have to make
Mm-hmm.
sure say yeah, everybody they on a good standing. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
everybody can agree because if I
Mm-hmm.
treat taxi on a fear way, and you feel like say you're ranking or rank, this not gonna work. Because when I tell people go where you go, you can't go. A problem when you want to go home, you have to try very well try to go, especially when you're in a fall. I know send enough taxi run at the route there. You have to
Mm-hmm.
humble. Have
Mm-hmm.
to humble.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have
Yep,
rank and get
you have to just
somewhere.
check softly and live good with everybody because you're gonna problem.
Yes, sir. So bite the tongue so until like God provide you a van.
Transportation, a better location, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Shan.
Thank you,
It's
Shani.
a long time in every year from you. Walk on. But at least you come pop in still. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Yep.
So you can catch us
Well,
if anything.
yeah, if anything. But as you said, we will let you know, if we're
Yeah,
going live or not.
we are going live.
So, yeah. All right, Prim, that's the signal.
Yeah, that's the signal. And we're out.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. All right, catch you tomorrow if so. All right, bye. All right, Prim.
One later, yeah.
Yeah.